Taurus, welcome back to the channel. If you're new, welcome as well. Cross watchers, you are welcome to join in as well. Real quick, I am doing a giveaway. I do think I am going to go on a live probably next weekend to do the drawing for one or both of these mala bracelets. The previous one was not claimed, so I'm putting both of these back up into the drawing. So I may pick one person, I may pick two people. It just kind of depends. So maybe next Friday or Saturday I will go live and go ahead and do the drawing for this. So if you go to my live tab, you'll see how I am currently doing giveaways, and so it's transparent. That's how I'm doing it for now, always subject to change. Always keep in mind energies can be reversed if other energies do come out into the reading, so make sure you place parties where it fits to the situation if it resonates. If it doesn't resonate, check your other sign placements. Hopefully I can pick up some of your energy there. And if not, hopefully on future readings. So make sure you're subscribed, and that way I can pick up on additional energy, and it will also notify you of when I upload new content. All right, so Taurus, on February 9th, we have a new moon in Aquarius. So you, at that time, might have an opportunity to free yourself from some sort of financial arrangement that just isn't working for you anymore. Or you could possibly want to at least air out some emotional baggage that was keeping you from moving on. Right. So anyway, could be, a couple of things going on during that new moon. All right. So let's get into this and see what your situation is. All right. Tell us about Taurus. New moon in Aquarius. Tell us about Aquarius. New moon. Good grief, Taurus. Tell us about Taurus for the new moon in Aquarius. One more. Lockbox. Drama queen. Okay. Archangel Michael. So, the first two cards, can be a little negative. And by the way, I forgot to mention to you, as I was meditating and saying prayer before I was getting ready to do your reading, I did notice that the right side of my nose happened to have an itch on it. So keep in mind that when the right side of your nose itches, it can also, can mean many things. But what I'm getting out of this particular meeting as I was meditating is that you're giving something away or losing something. So I just wanted to make sure I pointed that out. I forgot to mention it as I was doing all the other intro stuff. My apologies. So yeah, keep in mind that you will be giving something away, or something will be lost. You'll be losing. Okay. So let's see here with lockbox. Where do I want to go? So with lockbox, you're definitely feeling trapped. Okay. And wherever you're feeling trapped, okay, there's clearly some chaos, somebody's starting something with you, turmoil, right? And it's frustrating you. So wherever you are, it's a current situation with a person or parties that are just starting to get a little out of control. The good news is Archangel Michael is here. So Archangel Michael is either providing you protection in this particular situation, preventing you from harm, or it's just, divine intervention. Either way, any of those is Archangel Michael doing a protection, even if it's something you're losing that you don't want to lose, or giving away something you don't want to give away, person, place, thing. Whichever way it goes, you have to remember that that is protection for you, even if it's something that bothers you and you don't want to let go of or to give away, whatever that may be. All right, so oh, all right. This one is screaming. Uh-oh, we got a Knight of Cups. Okay. We'll just hold that to the side. So we've got, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Okay. Boy, these cards are talking. I haven't even asked a question. We've got the Death card, Scorpio energy, and we've got the Page of Wands. So we will take these three cards. So this clearly is more information on your current situation. You are not feeling the love and passion in this particular situation. You, in your mind, you feel that wherever you are, whoever you are with, lost love, passion, and feeling. It's, with the Death card, it's an ending. Okay, so, but keep in mind that endings can bring transformations. So with, like I said, Archangel Michael being here, an ending that maybe you didn't expect at first, or that is difficult to deal with, you know what? It's still your protection. Something else is coming in for you, or it will open a doorway for you to have something new come in. So just a little more clarification on this. So clearly this is regarding passion and love. So this is clearly romance. Thank you, Spirit. All right. So tell us about Lockbox. Tell us a little bit more about this for Taurus. Good night. You doing ninja moves? Are you trying to do ninja moves away from somebody? So we ended up with the Knight of Wands in the reverse. Did I say Knight of Wands? I'm sorry. 9 of Wands. My goodness. Somebody's not communicating correctly. Because I keep stumbling on my words. So the communication is definitely getting lost between you and this person. Somebody's trying to speak their mind, but their mind is not connecting with their words. So it's almost like they're not really saying what's on their mind. They're probably meaning to, but it's coming out differently is what I'm getting out of this. Okay. So, and this just clarifies the frustration. So, okay. Two of Swords. Got some Libra energy. And the Nine of Wands is some Sagittarius energy. Yeah. Yeah. So because of your frustration, you're closing yourself off from this other person. Ten of Swords. Yeah. I mean, it's, this is a horrible situation you're in, Taurus. I am so sorry. And I know, and maybe it's the majority of the collective, because I did short videos for the weekend. And so Taurus, I had somebody comment saying that, if I remember correctly, they didn't want any more storms. They wanted to come out of what they were doing and they wanted to heal. And of course I had asked, well, what is your situation? Is it money? Is it relationships? Is it career? Once you figure out what your actual frustration is, then you can start to peel the layers back to dig into what the issue is and how to heal. But this is going to cause somebody to need to make a decision, right? Because they're so frustrated. There's so much pain. And it's because no one's feeling the love or the passion. Tell me about this drama queen. I guess this is the person. Nine of Cups. Pisces energy. Empress. Okay, this is weird. So, okay. I got it. Thank you, Spirit. Okay. So this drama queen considers you the Empress. Okay. So whether you're masculine or feminine, it's the energy. So an Empress could just as easily be a masculine, because the Empress is super productive, right? It's somebody who's perpetually pregnant. So they've always have a new idea or something new going on, whether it's new relationships, new business, new projects, ideas. They're always busy doing something, and whatever they're busy doing, it's productive. It's not somebody who's wasting their time. The Empress, gets things done. And so because of this person viewing you as the Empress, you're their success, right? Well, an Empress is successful 100%. Because they're always doing something. But you, however, you're miserable, right? You're feeling trapped. You want help. This is painful. There is no passion, in your mind, this is dead. But this drama queen is complete opposite of you, which is why it threw me off when these two cards came out, because I thought, what? And then I realized, oh, this is how the drama queen is feeling about you. It's their thoughts about you, right? Because when I was like, drama queen, the Empress isn't reversed, the Nine of Cups isn't in reverse. What's going on here? That's how they feel about you. So, okay. Thank you, Spirit. Taurus is an Empress. I mean, you do have Taurus in your chart, so the Empress has Taurus. It also has Libra. Okay, so tell me more about this situation with the drama queen. The Emperor. The Emperor. Aries energy. The Sun. The happiest card in the deck. This is like happiness and you know, Emperor, Empress. Is this another what is this? Is so confusing. Tell me about the Empress. The Nine of Pentacles, single, independent, abundant, stands on their own 2 feet. Is this... Tell me about the Emperor. Three of Swords. Hurt. Okay. I don't know why I'm feeling like this. I feel that this is an Emperor and an Empress that are actually a match. They're a pair, but something's happened between you two to cause so much pain, because you both, I mean, the Empress is, you know, switch it how it is. You know, Taurus, you could be the Empress and the Emperor's hurt because of something you've done. But see, but they're the happiness. Somebody views... Leo energy. Tell me about the Sun. Ten of Wands. The World. Something's happened between an emperor and an empress here. Somebody's happy because they're not having to carry around burdens anymore. And I feel it's the empress that's happy in this situation. The emperor is the one that's hurt and upset and sad, not feeling the love and the passion, and feels that this is over with. You know, and you've got the Three of Swords, so there's total pain here. What did this emperor do to this empress? So we got the Eight of Pentacles, the Magician, Eight of Wands, somebody pushed too hard, right? They were manifesting an emperor, an empress, and they were just diligently, almost to the point of, because of the force and the speed of the Eight of Wands, it was almost like this emperor pushed themselves too hard on the empress, right? They forced it so much, right? Where it was obsessing and doing, I mean, just look how this person's working on these pentacles. And then this is the, you know, force and speed of just kind of coming in and smothering a little bit, fast, quick, determined. You know, the Magician has, you know, all of the elements to use. And so with, you know, all this hard work, but it was like maybe putting in a little too much work to where it was obsessive. And so the obsessiveness maybe made the Empress a little nervous. Maybe the Empress needed a little breathing room and wasn't getting it because of such obsession and force and speed and push and, you know, in your face, and maybe calling you and texting you all day long. Something to where it was like, I'm in your face 24/7. And so maybe the Empress was like, you need to tone down. You know, emperors can be regimented. They can be rigid. You know, they go to war. If they want something, they're going to, by God, do what they can to go after it. But it looks like this Empress was like, no. So it's interesting. I don't think I've seen a story where you have an emperor and an empress and the Empress is turning down the emperor, because usually that's what the Empress wants, is an emperor. Now, granted, she doesn't want him to, doesn't want him to be too rigid. She wants him to be loving and everything. But, you know, that's a matching pair that can balance each other out. So to me, it's really unique as to where this is coming from. So let me, tell me about Archangel Michael here. of Wands. King of Swords. Two of Cups on the side. Okay. All right. So Archangel Michael is here in this particular situation because the Empress had to put up some boundaries in this situation, and I think it's because this Emperor was being too obsessive, too pushy. You know, they saw what they wanted to go after it, and it caused probably some chaos, right? And so when she threw the boundaries up and, you know, maybe blocked this person, or, you know, said, look, you know, I need some space, let's separate for a little bit, I don't want to see you, that caused somebody to get into their drama. Because you got to remember, the Emperor is an Aries card. You know, an Aries is persistent. They like to be successful in what it is that they're doing. So if their target was this Empress, then that was what they were going to do. They were going to go to war, and it was too much, right? Because the Empress here is happy with herself. She's independent. She makes her own money. The only thing she needs is love in her life, right? The correct Emperor. And so this person was not really coming correctly. It was too forceful. And so with Archangel Michael, it caused this Empress to put up boundaries. And so it was sending a clear message to the Emperor that, you know, there needs to be some logical thoughts and truth and clarity put into what this relationship is, because right now the Two of Cups is on the side. So with the Two of Cups on the side, it's a strong bond because the Empress and Emperor are a pair. They're a match in the 3D. So the Magician and the High Priest, I'm sorry, somebody is not speaking right either. Their words are not coming across correctly in these conversations between this Emperor and Empress. So while it's a strong tie, so the Emperor and Empress is the 3D. In the 5D, it would be the Hierophant and the High Priestess, which would be the equivalent to the Emperor and Empress, which is in our 3D everyday world, everything you could taste, touch, and smell. So yes, it's considered a strong soul tie, okay? Definitely can be a balanced partnership, right? There's equality. However, with it on the side, it's possibly a relationship could be over. It could just be a little imbalanced right now. And so that's why Archangel Michael's coming in and, you know, throwing up the boundaries so that there can be some clear, logical thinking in the situation to get a better understanding of where does this love actually stand. So maybe that's just it. I don't know. I feel like this Emperor did something. You know, and it's just not coming out yet. This is interesting. Tell us. Why is this Empress let me rephrase. How does this Empress feel about the Emperor? How does this Empress feel about the Emperor? Maybe we can get some backstory to this, because this is just crazy. One more. Mm. So it's Six of Cups, King of Cups, and the Ace of Coins. So this is, you two have known each other for a long time. So views you as, like I was saying, the Emperor can be rigid, you know, they're more focused on the goals, structure, you know, getting it done, but they're not, I mean, there's love there, but it's not always shown, right? Because the Emperor's the masculine energy, and so they can come off as not as emotional as the Empress would be. And so they feel like you come forward in a way that's solid but shut off. And I think that's a problem for them. They want more, they want this Emperor to be more balanced in their emotional energy. You know, you're solid, you or your person, take it as it resonates, they're a solid person. No doubt about it. And it's somebody, like I said, they've known you a long time, but they want more emotion to come into this relationship, right? It's because she's not, with the Nine of Pentacles and the Nine of Cups, you know, she's happy and content with herself in her emotional life and financial life. So she's comfortable on her own and can stand in her power and do things on her own, emotionally and financially. So she doesn't need anybody. This is an Empress that wants somebody. And she wants the Emperor to get a little bit more in, stop being so uptight. I mean, look, he's in this, does he really look comfortable in that chair? Looks a little uptight, right? When you look at her, she looks comfortable. She's leaning back to one side. She's got the arm back, you know. She's like, I am comfortable. I've got my flowy dress on. I'm not wearing pantyhose that's like sausage casing. You know, she's got some water flowing here. She's got the sun behind her. She's got the greenery, and he's like sitting in the office, you know, in this uptight chair and work. And I think she needs somebody to relax a little bit like she is. And this Emperor, wasn't relaxed, but they didn't want to lose her, so that they were going to do what it took, coming in forcefully and being the magician and throwing all the stops out. Let me take you on a trip, and look, I'll juggle for you, and I work hard for you, and look, I'm gonna make this, I don't know, I'm gonna go outside and build this patio for you, or whatever it is that this person's doing. They're doing it fast and forcefully, and she's like, it's too much. It's obsessive. It's like, I the only thing I want you to do is to come in and show me and tell me how you feel about me. It's almost like this emperor, their love language is doing, action and doing, where she's like, I want to hear you say it. I want you to hold my hand. I want the more passion and love. That's what this Empress wants. And this is what the Emperor needs to do. So what is going to happen? I guess maybe this is what's going to happen. This is the emotional baggage that's going to come bubbling up around this new moon. This is what's going to happen. This Empress is probably going to tell this person what it is that they're looking for, and this Emperor is going to have to listen and understand what it is, because what they're trying, it's like they're doing everything else except for saying, I love you, I want to be with you, you're my Empress, come hold my hand and let's go for a walk together, right? It's just the simple things. She doesn't want to be scheduled in. I feel like this Emperor was probably very scheduled and, wanted to schedule this Empress in, and she was like, oh, hell to the no. Look, I'm fine on my own then. That's okay. You go schedule somebody else in. You're not scheduling me in. Temperance. Yeah, what is the final outcome for this? So we need some balance, right? We gotta have one. There's the Magician again. Yeah. So it's okay. Thank you, Spirit. I got the chills. Okay. So in this particular card, you will see she has her foot in the water and her foot on the grass. So we've got the balance between, the stability and the emotions. So it's earth energy, right? It's, the money, the security, the stability, the wealth. And then, of course, the water, this is the emotions. These are our relationships. It's how we feel, it's our intuition. So, there's gonna need to be a balance between work and play, romance and making money. All right. And that is what needs to be manifested during this new moon. Okay. And it can simply be, for this particular situation, is the Emperor or the Empress actually having a started communication on this, right? That in itself can start to manifest the balance, because if you two talk, then you each are going to know and understand where it is the other person's coming from. And that's what an Emperor and Empress should be doing, is they should actually be having this discussion and listening to each other to be able to take these actions moving forward. So these two that I think Archangel Michael is protecting by causing some chaos between you two, causing one person to be thirsty to come after the other person, even though they don't understand why they should be. They're frustrated, they're trapped, there's pain, heartbreak. I mean, this, it's terrible right now between the two of you. But this Empress is like, I'm good on my own. So I almost feel like this Empress did a lot more healing way before this Emperor, because don't forget, you cannot be an Empress or an Emperor without going through every rough situation there is, right? You're pulling yourself out of the mud. You're pulling yourself out of the brush, you know, whatever it is. It's situations that make you stronger. And once you go through all these situations that have been horrible and hard to get out of, that you fight and claw your way out of, you then become the Empress. You then become the Emperor. So I just feel like maybe this Empress is a little further along when it comes to the actual relationship and emotions part of the cups, where the Emperor hasn't. You know, and that's okay. You know, sometimes Empresses and Emperors, they fall off the bandwagon once in a while too. We're all human. Nobody's perfect. It's being able to talk about what the situation is and getting it cleared, you know. But during this full moon, we need to manifest and start working towards doing a healthy balance. And I don't know. I don't know who can reach out to who. Maybe the Emperor snaps and is like, okay, I've had enough. I don't know what to do. Maybe they will actually get a download. So let's pull out some additional energies. I mean, boy, the communication is really weird between you two. Why am I saying pull out additional energies? Messages. Yeah, the communication is definitely horrible between you two. And if you corrected the communication and the listening, I think you two would be all right. What are their final messages here for Taurus and their situation? Negative intentions. Okay. Don't listen to the devil. Be the fool, not foolish. Okay. So, Spirit's telling you, don't listen to the devil, which is you upside in your head, okay? Because we did have Ten of Swords, Two of Swords, Three of Swords, surrounding, thoughts, truth, and pain. And so Spirit saying, don't listen to your negative thoughts, okay? It's, if you're listening to your internal thought process while you're feeling in pain and feeling the Ten of Swords, because the Empress has put up boundaries, there's a reason she's put up boundaries. Don't listen to the devil in your mind, because that's going to bring, it's almost like you're going to manifest negative intentions, I guess is what, kind of like you did the last time with the excessive force and the working hard and, trying to win at all costs. Don't manifest it in a negative way. Do it in a balancing way, right? It's okay to be the fool, just don't be foolish. So say what's in your heart and how you feel. You're gonna have to, you or your person are going to have to approach this in an emotional way. And that's something I think this Emperor is struggling with. And so their devil pops up and they start getting chaotic and pulling out anything and everything to hold on to this person, trying to express themselves in any way they can instead of actually expressing themselves in a way that would actually be fairly easy, but it's clearly fairly difficult for this person when it comes to the actual emotional part of relationship and expressing their feelings. They're used to being at work, being in business, and leaving their feelings out because sometimes they have to make tough decisions at work. And so the Empress is the one that likes to listen and be there and to have the open door policy kind of thing, where the Emperor's not so much like that. So I think that's, if this Emperor can just open up, say, I love you, you know, let me show you my emotions. I want to tell you how I feel about you, and keep that healthy balance, they can manifest this back in. All right. So I hope this was helpful to somebody. Much love and light. I will talk to you soon.